Now, if we think of this, when we are in the midst of stuff going wrong, and we're talking here, He has never let us down. As an illustration, has anyone ever done driver safety training or something like that? Yeah, one of the things I did a course when I was working for UTAS, and they sent us out to Symmons Plains, and part of the course, the training was all about, people say, well, what do you do if you're going around a corner and you lose traction and the car starts to go into a spin? Or what do you do if you're driving along the Midlands Highway and a car overtakes a truck coming towards you and there's nowhere to go? And, apart from making sure that you're right with God, which is not one of the answers they gave, the answer that they gave was a bit more secular than that, and it was, don't look at the danger, don't look at the thing that's going to hurt you, look where you want to be. Look where you want to be. What's the significance of that?
Keeps you out of harm's way.
Yeah. If you focus on the truck or the car coming the other way, subconsciously, these guys who are experts in their field reckon you will steer towards that and you will come to grief. If you are spinning out in your car, you're losing it on a bend and there's one tree on the side of the road and you are looking at that tree and saying, I don't want to hit that tree, guess what you're most likely to hit? The tree. If you are looking at the gap between the truck and the car and you steer for that, you might knock your side mirrors off, but guess what? You don't get hit by either. Same in the paddock. You look for that clear area, that's most likely where the vehicle's likely to go. And this is based on, the statistics these guys have looked at for crashes, and having flown paragliders for about 6 years, I can tell you that, there can be one tree in a paddock and a pilot can hit it for the same reason. They're looking at the tree and without realising it, they're steering towards it and bang, in they go. So always look where you want to go. It's a bit like the description of running the race, not looking behind us, look forward to what's ahead so that we can strive to be what Christ wants us to be. That's the important thing. Despite the pain that you've got running that race, keep focusing on God. Because, we can't beat the clock. I'm watching the clock up there and it's saying 11:15. So if it was a mechanic, I want to be going tick, tock, tick, tock. Never get those back. Each one has gone by. The world is groaning. It's getting older. We are aging. We're infected by sin, like it or not, despite our trust in Christ. Sin is part of us. Thank goodness for the grace of God that He allows for that. He's put a plan in place which started with Christ being born in Bethlehem to a virgin, visited by 3 kings, the death of many infants, growing up and then being pierced by nails, having His garments taken off Him, people gambling for those garments, all of which were prophesied in the Old Testament and verified in the New Testament. How's that for a Christmas discussion? Pass the bonbon, please. Oh, would you like to hear a dad joke? No, let's get back to Christ. Thank you very much. Might be time for the dad joke because it's pretty serious stuff. But we can be there.